what should we consider before telling a lie?
I want you to first evaluate your intention. And this is what we talked about earlier. And sometimes lying happens so quickly, if you're used to it, that we don't give ourselves the time to say, what's the reason why I might be lying? And when you give yourself the time to say, like, what's the reason why I might be lying, you have the opportunity to dig into it a little bit and say, is this helpful for me, right? To ask yourself that question, is this helping me or is this not helping me?
Yeah.
Right? So evaluate your intention. Also consider the long-term consequences of your lying. So that's really important because sometimes, right? So a long-term consequence for me is that my dog now scratches at the door.
It didn't work out well.
Did not work out well. That is not something I evaluated beforehand. Like Pavlov's dog, they learn where they're going out.
But there's no really long-term consequence about me lying about the marker. Was that what my husband held? I don't think he would have held it over her head. I basically was like, she's 2.5. She's not getting in trouble. Right. I am.
It makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I think that's a reason to have kids, no?
Yeah, that one's worth it. I like, one of the things that talks about like the danger of telling lies is like not getting the help that you need. This is a big one for me. When I have said I am fine for so long, everyone just assumes you're fine and you're strong and you don't need anything else. And that is a problem.
So that's a perfect example of like a lie that we tell very frequently that I think a lot of people tell. You're like, oh, how are you doing? And you're like, I'm good. Like, I'm doing great. Are you?
It's 2022. Are any of us good?
Also, I think.
Anyone been good since 2019? I haven't.
Also, that answer is so, like, it's so complicated, right?
Yes.
You're not just good.
Yeah.
Right? You're probably a bunch of different things. But I think it's easier, right? To just say, I'm good, right? You're kind of avoiding that, it going deeper. You're protecting yourself in some way. But yeah, it keeps you from saying like, actually, I'm really struggling, right?
Yeah.
And for your friend to be able to say like, oh, like, let's talk about that. Yeah. Or do you need help with something?
And listen, I want to also like be like, remind you all that like at no point, like we said, like this is NJ podcast, no judgment podcast. Okay. So there are times that lying is your only option. If you're in an abusive situation, if you're in a dangerous situation, if someone is intoxicated, if something is for safety, fucking lie your ass off. Nobody get like anything that you need to do. And I think that lying, we have this idea, and like part of this I'm sure is like some type of, once again, like morality thing that like I'm good or bad if I do this, but like it's so much more complicated than just good or bad. That's human. Not what this is.
You're just human.
Everyone's human.
Right? And so I think to take that away, to say, listen, everyone lies.
Yeah.
Just figure out what your intention is of lying.
And am I being honest with myself?